We want to hear the nitty-gritty of your time of game. We want to hear some dirty details about your past. And we want a slice of your life while the game was running in the background, good sir. So, McLoken. What?
I need more prepare. He's got to
your time of
Seagram's games.
Yeah.
Seagram's American whiskey. Not sponsored by this broadcast at all.
No.
Okay, Twitch. I'm just drinking it because it's cheap.
Right. So, time of game, good sir.
Time of game.
Yes.
I have one story in mind that we talked about. It was, I believe, when I was 6 years old. How old was I? It was 1990. Wait. I gotta see. Hold on. I gotta make sure this is correct. Let me fact check this real quick.
Yeah, you better come correct, son.
Is this on Wikipedia?
No. It was. Holy shit. Yeah. Okay, nailed it. Okay, so it was 1990. It was summer of 1990, and they had mentioned that they're releasing the Super Nintendo. I was a huge fan of Nintendo. I started playing game systems with Atari, and then Nintendo, and then they're all family systems, right? Like that's everything my family played. And then my sisters kind of like became teenagers or moved out or whatever the case may be, because we have a really weird dysfunctional family that was functional. So we were like, okay. I was like, Dad, I want a Super Nintendo. And he's like, this is what you're gonna do. Okay, you are going to do chores all summer, and you will earn $2 a week, right? And I did a lot of work, and he's like, if you do extra work, you earn more money. And I was like, okay. So I would work my ass off. Like,
what kind of work?
Changing the cat boxes, because we had a lot of cats. And then taking down the garbage and taking the cans back up, making sure my room was clean, vacuuming, like normal chore stuff.
Right. So not like going into the fields and like digging trenches and like harvesting corn or whatever.
Where the fuck do you think of World War II and shit?
No, you're not retasking bullets.
Yeah, they're like, how much copper did you find out there today, son? Like, hold on, Dad. I found these ones. I found these ones in bodies. They have blood. I gotta clean these ones.
You were part of the gold rush. Yeah. Yeah, you had to go out.
Look here, Pappy. Look what I found in the river today. Like, holy shit. Yeah.
Okay, so you're doing these chores.
Yeah,
I just said $2. You know, keeping your room clean, that just didn't seem like something.
It was 1990. It was a cheaper time. Fuck you.
How much was a Super Nintendo at 1990s?
Fuck, I don't remember.
Fucking I gotta go research this shit.
He's got to read more of his Wikipedia.
I'm sorry, I didn't
mean to. Why did you do this? Isn't
I
the
also
quiz bowl, Brian?
Bill Clinton was president, and Super Nintendo
was he? Was he president?
Yeah, like late 90s.
It was $199.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was a lot of money. That's like $400 in today terms.
Yeah, it's $199 because it was the hot new system, right?
What?
Yeah, that was a lot of money back in.
It was.
That was like rent money.
But like, I also did extra jobs to earn more money, right? $2 was the base, right?
Okay.
That's what I earned a week. That was my allowance. So my whole summer's allowance I never received. My father held on to, so I could buy a Super Nintendo when it came out. Mm-hmm. Now, I kept working. It got all the way to Christmas time because it released November 21st, 1990, as I just read on the screen. And so, like, I don't remember all that detail. That's a lot of detail. But, like, I remember it was Christmas time, and I was like, I've been working. And he's like, oh, you're almost there. You know, like, that's what my dad sounds like now. Basically, Christmas time rolls around, and I was like, I remember I got a Batmobile that shot the little yellow cannons
darts
out.
Yeah.
You remember that one? Okay,
I do remember this.
But like the other one I got, which was and like literally this is what I've been doing all summer. Is like changing cat boxes, doing that. Mowing the lawn was one of them, which 6-year-old mowing the lawn was hilarious to watch. Because I was skinny and white, like, and I was just like, yeah, lawnmower.
Was the handle like above your head?
Oh God, yeah. I was just like,
Wow, you really enjoyed doing chores.
No, I didn't. I hated it. I'm laughing at it now because I kind of enjoy mowing the lawn now. But so Christmas comes around, and I'm kind of sad because I didn't get a Super Nintendo yet, right? And so Christmas Day, I opened my presents. I kind of snuck, and I knew I was getting the Batman car. And I was like, okay, that's cool. I was like, oh, the Batman car. I really wanted that. And that's a cool car to have, and I like Batman. And then I opened my other present, and it was the DK Donkey Kong Country Super Nintendo that came with Donkey Kong Country.
Ooh.
Oh, my gosh.
Wait, you just like stumbled through that like it was the same. You like tell me about when you started unwrapping it.
Okay,
did you see it coming first, or did you see the
No,
letters?
I didn't. Here's the thing. Okay, so when I started unwrapping it, all right, I won't fuck you on this. Like I started unwrapping it, and I opened it up, and I was like, Wah! Wah! Like, I freaked the fuck out.
You turned it into Donkey Kong.
Yes, I turned into. I was more like Diddy Kong, but like I was young, and I was just like, like I had a Super Nintendo. It was amazing, right? And I was like, oh my God, I want to play it, no, my TV shows are on tonight, so yeah. So I couldn't play it right away. So I ended up playing it later that evening, and I played Donkey Kong. And then I remember the first two games I got was A Link in the Past and Final Fantasy 2.
Okay.
That's where I really started getting the RPGs. Like A Link to the Past was like my breakthrough into RPGs, and then Final Fantasy 2 was like my serious like breakout into RPGs. Like it was a fantastic story in that game, and I was just like, which I apparently mispronounced Cecil's name for the longest time.
No.
Cecil.
It's Cecil. I still call him Cecil.
Yeah.
I called him Cecil. Still call him Cecil. It's Cecil. It's Cecil. Fuck you, Japan. So basically, yeah. So what my dad taught me, and when I didn't think about until like I was later and older, I was like, oh yeah, my dad got me a Super Nintendo, and I was like, wait a second, he got me as a Christmas present. And like Christmas presents are like, hey, here's a gift, you earned it, like this is you don't hear it, you earned it. Like this is Christmas, you've been good all year. Like I literally worked my ass off for this. And he's like, here's a gift from Santa. And like I already was like, we don't have a chimney, so Santa can't come in here. So I was very logical as a child. I was very difficult to deal with.
How does he get
And I
in
was
here?
like,
This is bullshit.
Yeah. And so basically what happens is that my dad taught me work ethic throughout the year or summer that I was working for this Super Nintendo. And I still have it to this day. It's insane that like this is what he taught me, and that's how he taught me. I was like, I really wanted something, and he's like, well, okay, this is what you can do. And then he rewarded me with it for working my ass off to get it, right? So like, if you work your ass off, you'll get the things you want,
From Santa.
No, I didn't believe it. He already knew I didn't believe in Santa.
Santa will take your money. He will go to the store and he will pick up the gift that you worked your ass off for you for Christmas.
What Santa's elves are supposed to make the Super Nintendo, so they better have some people that can do some small electronic work.
Oh,
and
I see.
you have a soldering iron.
So you were more of like an entrepreneur because you were actually paying the elves to make your.
I knew I knew from a small child that my parents were getting me the gifts. I was just like my mom tried to explain to me. I was like, "We don't have a chimney," and she's like, "Oh, he comes through the air AC vents." And I was like,
"Fuck,
he is not that skinny."
But and I was like, and she's like, "It's magic how he does it," and I was like, "That doesn't
like
make sense, Mom."
He comes through, gets all sliced
And then like when my parents had the big reveal, like my dad was like, "Santa's not real," and I was like, "No shit." I didn't say no shit because I was a little kid, and I would probably gotten hit.
You were
But
like, "No way, I knew that."
I was like, "Yeah, because like Santa can't come to this house because we don't have a chimney." That was my logic. And if we did have a chimney, it wouldn't make sense that he could come here because there's no way that he could magically, because magic didn't exist.
So I do have a question for you because
yes.
it sounds like you were working towards getting this game system,
Mm-hmm.
and he was then helping you by withholding your funds,
Yes.
Which sounds like indentured servitude.
Yeah.
And
Work
then
Hey,
you
play, bro.
work
we call it work ethic here.
Work ethic.
So,
I got the thing I was working towards.
Yes, you did.
And
so
well-
was that how did that work? Like, do you remember how that worked with him? Like, did he explain like because of your hard work, that's how you were able to get this?
Yeah.
Or
I remember.
Christmas
Oh no. I didn't think about it till later, like later on in life.
That's what I wondered. Yeah.
Because later on in life, it finally hit me because I'm dumb. So like it finally hit me. I was like, wait, like I was like in high school, and I was like, wait a second, and I went to my dad, and I was like, Dad, you remember that Super Nintendo? And he's like, yeah, and I was like, I worked all summer for that. You just gave it to me as a Christmas present, and he's like, and I was like, motherfucker. And I was like, God damn it.
You think your dad would have gave it to you no matter what? Even if you
No.
didn't work? Like, no?
No.
He was full on, you have to do this?
Yeah, he's a cheap ass.
You would have gotten the Batmobile, and you would have gotten like some foam pads to like.
I think the Batmobile was like something like being good for the year.
Mm-hmm.
The Super Nintendo was like, you earn this, you work this your ass off and all that. My dad was in the Navy too, as me, as well. And so, and like my brother was in the Navy, and my sister was in the Army as well. So we have like kind of, and my great uncle Bob and my grandfather were also in the military, and my other grandfather was. We have a very military background. So it was only natural that that's how it came about. It was that like you earned it, so you get something extra on top of normal Christmas. You know, like you worked for it, and this is
Right.
you get rewarded for being good. Then I got into the Navy and worked my ass off, and then they jerked me off and stopped right before I climaxed. So
and then they gave you a
like,
PlayStation.
no, they didn't give me shit.
PlayStation.
Let me tell you, and then I noticed all the people who were being lazy would get like the awards and stuff, and I was like, well, you know, maybe when my dad was in the Navy, that's how they did it, but not anymore. So I got out. I was like, yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. So would you say that your summer leading into, so it was kind of summer fall then, because you didn't get the
no, it was Christmas.
Yeah.
It was
So you went through summer through. So like you had a half of a year.
No, I kept working because I wanted that goddamn thing.
To get
I was like,
Donkey Kong, right?
Yeah.
When you look back now, do you feel like that had an impact on you? I mean, I'm sure that that's only one of the many ways that your dad has, and parents in general have like instilled a work ethic.
Is there a weird parallel now because you're a Twitch streamer, so you're working to play games?
Which my dad's very nervous about me doing, because I'm full time now. And I'm very nervous about doing it. Basically, it's if I keep motivated, cause my dad knows, cause if something doesn't motivate me or something doesn't interest me, I don't give a fuck. I'm just like, nope, you can't guide me on this path. Like this is dumb. I don't understand the logic behind it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
For me being an entertainer and also as well playing video games, this is not just me playing video games. It's how I play the video games, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what has people coming in and watching, and that's what I like. I like making people laugh, and I like I really like bringing a smile to people's day, because I have a lot of people come in and like, I'm having a shitty day, but you brighten up my day, and I like that. I love it when I bring someone's joy to someone's day. We're having a bad day. I mean, I do that normally in life, and you know, it's great. I can do that over the internet as well, and working hard at it and being like professional and having a good looking stream pays off in the long run. People will notice you. It takes a long goddamn time. I've been streaming 2 years. I didn't get partnered until about a year and 5 months. And that was a long time working my ass off and like networking and going to conventions and talking to people like I normally talk to people and stuff like that. So that's really where it kind of all like came in. And like just keep working at it and keep working hard at it. And that's eventually where you'll get. It might take a while, but you'll get there.
Yeah, it's definitely a hard path. And I think you as like, because I knew, I learned to when you were a smaller streamer, and as you grow, I think you kind of have the modern model of how to become a variety Twitch partner. Because like you just see the climb from you putting in hours. Like you saw it from you having like lower viewership, and then eventually just like kept grinding up and grinding up and grinding up. Yeah. And so I definitely think your dad kind of instilled that into you, like whatever you want to do, you have to do it well, and you have to like do it. You have to commit.
Yeah, put in the work.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Well, thanks for telling us about your slave labor as a child.
The summer of slave labor.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It was the early 90s. There was no such thing as child labor yet because fucking Steve Jobs didn't exist.
Yeah. Oh, the good days.
Oh shit! He's dead. No one's gonna give a fuck.
Like he exists then, and he doesn't exist now.
Yes.
There you go. Oh, so thank you, McLoken, for joining the cast. If you want to find him on Twitter, it's at McLoken or twitch.tv/McLoken. Everyone who's going to catch this on the podcast version, McLoken, what are your regular streaming hours?
Okay. Bear with me on this one. So I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And Thursdays on John Sandman's channel, twitch.tv/John Sandman. I am a character on D&D show called Fractured Worlds. I play the cleric named Chaplain. I talk like this. I talk in an Irish accent all the time. I protect and heal the village or the party because they because they get hit all the time and they fucking take damage, and we're higher level, so it's way more detrimental.
What a kind soul.
I know. It's because I had to play the lawful good character to keep all those fucking assholes in line. But I also, and then Saturday nights, I do a drinking stream with your boy Daquan usually, which I'm probably going to be doing after this.
Sweet!
Because it is Saturday evening.
Sounds good.
So I don't know what's going to happen yet. I got to get a hold of him and be like, hey, what's up? Because I'm going to eat a little bit and then get some num-nums in my tum-tum.
Sounds good.
Well, some quick housekeeping before we take off. Next week, we will not be live for the podcast. We're going to take a week break. A few of us have some engagements that we have to attend to. We'll be live on the channel next week for some gameplay, but we will not be doing a podcast. The following week, we will be back live for all this exciting entertainment that we bring you. You can find us on Backspace Nomads at Twitter, at Backspace Nomads, or our blog, backspacenomads.blog. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out for episode 8 of Backspace Nomads.